Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you pop on and say hi to me. I'm just going to flip the camera, get it all situated. Just flipping the camera. There we go. Hopefully it's all straight now for you guys. I don't normally come on Sunday, but I wanted to finish what I started on Thursday. I'm just logging into the computer so I can get my Facebook up so I can see the comments. Say hi when you hop on. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how cold it is. I am freezing. I'm never gonna get my workspace cleaned up because it's too cold in here. So let me show you what we started on Thursday. Thursday we started with this real pretty, we repainted this with the Debbie's Design Diary DIY kissing booth. That's what we started with. And then over the top of that I put white wax, and then I put on the Waverly brown wax from Walmart. Excuse me. Hi, if you're just hopping on, this is Becca with Beck's Craft and Spot. How are you doing today? I'm just pulling up my computer so I can see everybody's comments. I am going to be, I don't know if you were here Thursday, but I had traced this picture. Let me grab it. I had traced this picture onto a piece of glass, and for the picture frame that I just had. Then I decided not to finish it Thursday because the glass was broken. So I stopped at Goodwill and picked up three frames. I believe I spent like $10 and some change on 3 frames, just because a couple of them I liked. One of them, and this one right here, I was hoping would fit the frame, because I didn't want to pay full price for a frame when I was just needing the glass. I thought that I was going to be able to go to Hobby Lobby and pick up a new piece of glass from them, but I don't think, after I thought about it, I don't think Hobby Lobby sells just the glass, replacement glass. But I did, what did I do with it? I did get a backer though. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. I found it. So the frame just has a what do you call this? The sawtooth hanger. But I kind of want this to just sit as a regular frame. So I picked this up. And there's 6 of these, and they're adhesive. So there's peel and stick adhesive. I paid $2.99 for 6 of these. So if you ever want to do that, where you don't want to make a hanger for your craft, or you don't want to hang it up at all, then you can go grab you some of these at Hobby Lobby. Sorry, I'm freezing out here in my garage, and I'm losing my words, I guess. My brain is starting to freeze. How's everybody's weekend been? Let me know how cold you are where you're at. And I did trace this to where I used a black paint pen and I did it on the front, so we're going to actually paint it on the back. You might have seen this done before, maybe around Christmas, but I am going to be using my chalk paint, the DIY Debbie's Design Diary. I have my gypsy green that I'm going to use for the stems and the leaves down here on the bottom, but I just placed an order with her and received my package a couple days ago, and Lori over at Milton's Daughter sent me a sample of a new furniture DIY brand. It's called Painterly, and this is the color Perfection. So I'm going to use it today on some of this, but I'm going to start off. I am going to go ahead and just keep the wording in black, and I'm going to use my Posca pen, sorry, to fill in the lettering. And I might have to stand up over the top of this sometimes so I can just make sure that I'm staying in the lines, because I don't want to get it out of the lines. And I'll have to hold it up and show you guys what it looks like from time to time. And hopefully this won't take too long, because it is cold in the garage today, and I do have a heater on down here on the floor underneath me, or behind me actually, but it doesn't seem to be working that good. So this summer we will have to figure some situations out to see what I can do and not have to freeze out here next year. And of course, since I am out in the garage, my nose is going to start running again. So I apologize about that. And I might have to put more than one coat on this, but can you see it? Not so well, right? Let's hold this up above. There we go. That paper kind of messed up the Y up, so I had to go over that one again. I don't know why it's so hard to see this at an angle. Times like this, I wish I had a basement in my house. A finished basement, I guess I should add, because I could be in a warm space crafting. I'm trying to get these letters all done here. Hello to whoever's watching. I appreciate you being here. Sorry. Oh my goodness. It didn't help that I did not take my allergy medicine today either. This is just a Valentine's Day sign that I put on this glass, and Thursday I did the frame for it, so if you wanted to go back and watch the replay on the frame, you'd be able to see how I did that. And I actually traced this on Thursday too, but I wasn't gonna come back on and retrace it today because the first glass was broken. I actually have it laying right here still, so it's cracked right like almost halfway through, and there's a big chunk right here on the edge that's not there, that's missing, and I didn't want to keep it like that. I decided not to paint it after I traced it. And then I didn't want to sit and do a whole nother video of me tracing that again, so I just did it before I came on today. That way it would save some time. Okay. Looks like I probably should go over this again, but how's that look? It doesn't look too bad. Okay. Let's see. My hands are freezing. I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start at the top. With the hearts and the dots. I do have a pink paint pen, and I bet it's about the same color as that pink. Let's see here. I have somewhere it looks like they're missing. I have some of these tools that put dots, but obviously these aren't big enough. I also have some, oh, they're in with my paintbrushes. I have some knitting needles, or maybe these are crochet hooks. Using these makes it really easy to put the dots on. But you just have to make sure that you have the right size you need. And I'm using the chalk clay based paint, the Debbie's Design Diary. To make sure that it's going to cover well. I know I keep forgetting to grab the paper. Where did I put it? Oh, I flung it all the way over on the other side of my table. Whoop, other side. So that paint, oh no, there it is. That light pink right there, it kind of is too light to even see on camera, so I apologize. And I'm probably going to do like 3 different colors of pink for the hearts. So you should be able to see some more than others. Some better than others, rather. Okay, I think that's good with the lightest pink. I'm just cleaning out my paintbrush. I'm not sure if I'm done with that light pink. I might put some in the flowers. I've not used this paint yet, so I'm not sure how this is gonna do on the glass. Not too bad, I don't guess. I think when I get done with this, I'm gonna go cover up with a big old thick heavy blanket. It's freezing. Freezing, freezing. This would be a very good project to do with the kiddos. It's nice and relaxing. You can see those ones a little bit better without the paper. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch the paper on it. I keep forgetting it's still wet, so I don't want to mess it up. I need to do a couple of the ones up here on top. Of course, my nose is still running. Sorry about that. If you're just hopping on, I'm just finishing up a project that I started on Thursday. I'm doing a Valentine's Day picture frame. I painted the frame on Thursday, so you can go back and watch that replay. Okay, And I got all those, all of that color I think is done. Now I need to see what other colors. I guess I could do I have a red. I could do red ones. I'm going to grab the red paint. Just one moment. Please forgive me. I'm in my Halloween pajama pants today, trying to keep warm. And this is Marquee. It's also a Debbie's Design Diary DIY paint. And I always get my DIY paints from Lori over at Milton's Daughter. Okay. I'm just gonna work on the rest of these hearts in here. Wasn't thinking. I should have decided what color I was going to do my dots before I put all the colors away. Let's see. Oh my goodness. I apologize for my nose. Okay. wanting to look cute. Hello, everyone. I'm going to try to hold this up and hold the paper up in front or away from it, just so to give you an idea of what it looks like. I don't want to touch the paper too close to it because it's still wet. Anybody watching anything good on TV? I need some ideas that I can watch. My husband and I are both watching a show right now, but he's at work, so I'm not going to watch it without him. I'm just doing the inside of these flowers with the same colors as I did the hearts with. I think I'm gonna do the petals maybe like an off-white color, like a cream or something. And I didn't paint any of the hearts. I used this color Kissing Booth on the frame, but I didn't color any of the hearts with this color. So I'm going to do the inside of these other two flowers. A piece of tape stuck to my hand. I think this color is a little too close to red. I probably should have not did that one center of that color, but I guess it'll be okay. I'm not sure if I can get this to work or not. Okay, let's see here. I'm sorry, my hands are freezing. I have this light buttermilk. I think it's about gone. Okay, I'm just going to start doing the petals. This is the first time me trying to do something like this, so hopefully it'll look okay when I'm done with it. I'm also wondering if drying it with the heat gun will affect it at all. Starting to run again. Hey everybody, whoever's come on, I appreciate you guys looking at what I'm doing here. I'm just painting the flowers right now. And I'm using Deco Art light buttermilk. This buttermilk is really pretty. I'm gonna hold this up and hold the paper up behind it, but not too close because I don't want to. Well, I guess if I hold it on this side though, it'll be okay, right? It's looking cute, right? I just work for a little bit and show you what I'm doing. That might have been backwards for you guys though. Was it backwards? I'm sorry if it was. If the wording was backwards. I should have looked in the on the computer and I didn't. Almost done with the flowers. Okay, I just have one more flower and then we have the dots and the greenery and then the trim around the edge. So trucking right along. Okay. for the petals. This is gypsy green, and it's kind of gotten thick on me. I need to add some more water in here. I need to add some water and kind of stir it up a little bit. I don't know why it's so thick. Probably because it's old. This is one of my older jars that I've had, so I probably should just order some new. Just some new stuff. I should have probably gotten a darker green to like put it around the edging, around the bottom or something, to give it some low light or some variation, dimension, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I got that done. I shouldn't have used that rag. So this is what it looks like so far. Is that pretty? I hope you like it. I think what I'm going to do is go around the edges and the bigger dots. I'm going to do this green crud. I dripped. So every other dot is like bigger than the other ones. So I'm going to do the bigger ones with the green, and then I'm going to go back and do the smaller ones with the buttermilk. And then all of the ones on the inside, I believe, are the same size. So I was going to do those all with buttermilk, but I guess I could do every other one, like I can do green and buttermilk with them, I guess. But these are going to be off because I didn't trace them on correctly. But I guess it'll be okay since it's made by hand, so it's not going to be perfect, right? Man, I got a big chunk. And I'm just going to turn it around and do this side. Okay, so I have all the green done. I'm just going to wipe it off of there, and then we're just going to do the other ones here with this buttermilk. And I'm just gonna leave. I'm not gonna paint the lines around in between the dots. I'm just gonna leave them the black ink. I'm not even sure how long, I'm not sure how this is going to look on the front, because the dots that the circles I made are smaller than the dots I'm doing, so hopefully it'll look okay. And I'm going to dry this before I actually raise it up too, because I'm going to put it in the frame and put a bow on the frame. Done. Put a little bit more paint out. Oh my goodness. I think it's almost empty, and it's probably half frozen too. Honestly, I think I mentioned I had a heater on me, but I don't think it's working too well because I don't even really feel it. All right, so we're done painting. The green still has a little drying to do, but I think it's dry pretty well. That's super cute. I still love it. Okay, so here is the frame that we did on Thursday. I think it turned out really pretty. So I'm going to get everything. I'm going to go ahead and put the glass in here. But I have to be very careful so I can get it around these, there we go. Yay! I did not even think about what kind of backer I was gonna do. Like, because this picture was in the frame and I'm gonna leave it in there just to so the back of it will you know, have that, because there'll be space in there. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just Mod Podge these hymnal sheets on the back of this cardboard piece, and then I'll put this part in behind the cardboard. The only thing is that these hymnals are from our Christmas songs, so I don't think that's gonna work, is it? Shoot. What if I just covered it with tissue paper? How's that look? Yeah, that doesn't look bad. We'll just do that. And no one's gonna see this on the back side, so I'm just gonna tape it. I'm not going to make it too difficult. I wish I would have thought of something different to do though. Or at least had Valentine's Day tissue paper. That would have been better. I probably do have some somewhere. I just don't know where right now. And I also can change it out later. I could, I usually get my hymnals and printables and things like that from Etsy. So I can go on Etsy and see if there's any like love song lyric sheets, I guess. I actually, or I probably should find a different piece of cardboard to put on the back of this. I have a knife somewhere. Oh, here. Just get that up over the top of that. There we go. What do you guys think? Isn't that cute? The flower petals look gray. That's the only thing yeah, the flower petals look gray. That's probably the only thing that I would say. I don't know if you guys can see this. What color do you think I should have done them? Now I think I want to change them, but obviously I'm not going to do that right now. But let's go ahead and just do, I'll get the backer on here and do the bow. Oh, you like it, I didn't know you were here, Margaret. Are you? How long have you been watching? Because I thought that you forgot that I was going to be on today. I'm glad you like it. Oh, you just got on? Did you just get my message? You'll have to go back and watch the replay then, because I've been out here freezing to death all night. Well, I've just been on since 5, or a little after. Okay. So, I think I'm just going to do like a sloppy bow with this material that I have 3 different color materials. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be back on tomorrow too, since it's my normal night. Hopefully it's warmer tomorrow though than it is today, which I doubt. It's so cold in this garage. We're gonna have to figure something else out for me to have heat out here for next year, because this is for the birds. This is the time of year I wish we lived in Florida. Yep. Okay, so I'm just going to make all these the same length. I think I told you Thursday that I found these on miltonsdaughters.com website, the same place I get my paint from. I'm just going to make these all the same length. And these are really cool. They're already like old vintagey looking stained fabric or ribbon or whatever you want to call it. I do have my heater out here tonight though, but it doesn't seem to be helping. Hold on, I'm gonna grab some raffia as well. I'm looking for my Bodabra. I'm not sure where it's at, so I took it in the house a few weeks back, and I haven't used it since. I don't know if it's sitting over there on the floor or what, but I'm just going to try to do this the best I can. Or not. Hold on just a second. Here's my little heater. It's not doing much. Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me see if it's on my kitchen table. I'm coming, I got it. It's right here, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna end up cutting this. Okay, and then I'm just going to put my twine in there to tie it off with. And I'm just going to crisscross them in here just like I would any other ribbons. This is just so much easier to lay the string in and be able to tie it before you pick it up out of here to keep it together. You don't have to fuss with it. Okay, and then I'm still going to use the raffia on here. And I'm just going to do it like I do any other time. I have this red raffia. I need to see if I can find like pink raffia. Probably Amazon might have it, I would think. And then I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this natural piece to tie this red raffia to this ribbon. What sucks? Did I miss something? I probably shouldn't have said that, but you'll be all right. I'm gonna cut the ends of these. Just so they're all wild and whatnot. Oh, yeah. I can kind of feel it, but just on the backs of my legs. This didn't turn out the way I expected it to. I wish I had a, oh yeah. I'm gonna take one of these little hearts off that one garland that I had the other day, or that I used the other day. I think it was last week I used it. I'm just gonna put one of these little hearts right here in the center. And I was afraid I put the, oh, it's dry, that's why. I just dabbed some of that buttermilk paint on the heart to make it show up and pop a little better. I don't know if I like this. What do you guys think? Does it look better without it? Tell me what you guys, if you guys want me to put the bow on, I will, but I don't particularly care for it. Either way. Okay. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and put the kickstand on here first. I don't really know what that's supposed to do. Yay! It's just a cardboard thing that I got from Hobby Lobby. And it serves the purpose as the little kickstand that's supposed to fold out, that this one doesn't have. I think I'm going to go without the, oh my goodness, come on. I'm afraid it's going to fall for some reason. So, I think I'm done with it. Okay, I just blocked that comment. I think this is so cute. Look at it up close again. I love it. All right, you guys. So the frame I picked up from the Goodwill. I repainted it with the Debbie's Design Diary kissing booth. I put Waverly white wax on it first, and then I put the kissing booth over that, and then I put white, the Deco Art Americana white over that, and then I used tissue paper to take some of it off. I just like rubbed it on and then pulled it off so it would pull some of the paint off of it. And then I put some, after the white wax or the white paint, I put more white wax on it, and then I put the Waverly brown wax on it from Walmart. And then we used a, what did I do with it? We used the page I printed off of, I believe I printed it off at Etsy, not Etsy, but Pinterest. I taped this to the back of the glass and then traced it with a black paint pen that is the Artistro brand, and then we used DIY paint to fill in the back of it, and I also used the buttermilk, which is not, it was, the buttermilk is also Deco Art. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I enjoyed doing it with you. I will be back tomorrow on my regular night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys try to stay warm out there, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please scatter the buttons. That just means S-H-A-R-E, please. And you guys have a good night. I'm going to go inside and get warm. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.